Okay. So we have two people that graph a parabola, Maxine and Ricardo. Number 7 says that Maxine thinks that they both have the same axis of symmetry. Do you agree or disagree? To even answer this question, you need to know what an axis of symmetry is. On a parabola, what is the axis of symmetry?
The middle of the line can split and gather it symmetrically.
Okay, what are you going to split it with?
A vertical line.
A vertical line. Since that line is vertical, or since it always goes through the middle, it always goes through what point?
Zero.
Vertex.
The vertex. It always goes through the vertex, right? Now, since it's a vertical line, you have to write the axis of symmetry as an equation, and it says axis of symmetry equation, okay? Vertical lines, we use what acronym? VUX. And which one of those letters tells us the equation of a vertical line?
X.
Where it's what? X equals a number, okay? So now we have to compare Maxine and we have to compare Ricardo. We know that the axis of symmetry always goes through the vertex. Now, for Maxine, it literally tells us that her vertex is at -3, 4. Makes that easy. -3, 4. So what is her axis of symmetry? Think about it. X equals a number, always goes through the vertex.
-3.
Is -3 a good enough answer?
X equals negative.
An appropriate answer. X equals -3. So, this is the equation for the axis of symmetry for Maxine. Now, Ricardo doesn't give us the vertex, but he does give us an equation that's written in vertex form. So I can take the vertex from that equation. What is his vertex? Why is his equation a +3 when the formula says x minus a number?
Because there's already a negative in the equation.
Correct. So that means that his vertex is what?
-3, 4.
-3, 4. And if his vertex is -3, 4, what is his axis of symmetry?
X equals -3.
X equals -3. So once again, let's go back to the question. Maxine thinks that both functions have the same axis of symmetry equation. Do we agree or disagree?
Agree.
We agree. Okay. You use the vertex to find the axis of symmetry equation. Now, number 8, it says write an equation in vertex form. Now, to write an equation in vertex form, I need my vertex. This one's for Maxine's equation. What's the vertex?
-4.
-3, 4. And I need the value of A. Are we given a value of A?
No.
No. So the first step to answer number 8 is finding A. To find A times x minus h squared plus k. To find this value of A, I need my vertex and I need a point. Okay? I need my vertex, I need a point. What variables do I label my vertex with?
H and K.
H and K. Now, if it's just a random regular point, I label this one with X and Y. So now I plug in all 4 numbers. What do I replace Y with?
-8.
A is something that we're not replacing because that's what we're looking for. What do I replace X with?
-1.
Okay, and then minus, what is H?
+3.
H is -3. Those two negatives will combine to make a plus sign. Okay? Squared, and then what is K?
4.
So notice, now we have all numbers except for A. We can solve. We start solving by taking care of the parentheses. -1 plus 3 is what? Or 3 minus 1?
2.
2. And 2 squared is?
4.
Would we write this as A4 or 4A?
4A.
This part we would write as 4A, not A4. Okay? Coefficient always goes in front of the variable. Number goes in front of the variable, not behind. Now from there, 2-step equation. What's the next step?
You subtract the 4.
Minus 4. Negative 8 minus 4 is?
Negative 12.
And then?
4 divided by 4. And then 12, negative 12 divided by 4.
Divide the 4. So what do we get for A?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. Okay. Now, the likelihood of having this type of question, I'm not sure. The first time I saw a question like this was last year. Most of the questions about vertex form are like the front side. Or most of the questions that I've seen. So, anyway. So, A is negative 3. Now we have all the information that we need to write our equation in vertex form. So, I'm going to rewrite vertex form. Y is equal to A x minus h squared plus k, where we're going to plug numbers in for h, k, and a. We get y is equal to what?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. X
Plus 3.
plus 3 because it's negative squared. And then the k is?
Plus 4.
Plus 4. So that's how you should have written it. Now, if it had said standard form, then I solve. Then I go through the process of box method, distribute, add to the 4. Just like we did on the front. Thankfully, it didn't say that. So, we stopped there. Questions on this one?
No.
Okay. Now, let's look at the bottom part. Numbers 9 and 10, it says, Ricardo thinks that because both functions have the same vertex, they're also going to have the same range. We don't know that. To figure out the range, we need to know what the vertex is, and we need to know what the value of A is. Let's start with M of X. Let's start with Maxine. Maxine's vertex is negative 3, 4. But look at Maxine's value of A. What does a negative 3 value of A tell me about my parabola? Is it going to be a U or an N?
An N.
It'll flip upside down. It's going to reflect. So Maxine's parabola will be upside down, and my vertex is negative 3, 4. Look at Ricardo. Ricardo gives us an equation. What is his value of A?
1.
There is no number here, meaning it's a 1, and a positive 1 tells us that the parabola is going to be a
U.
U. So even though they have the same vertex, are they going to have the same range?
No.
No, they're not going to have the same range. Maxine's is going to open down. Ricardo's is going to open up. The top part is open. What is the range? Well, let's figure it out. Maxine, her vertex, is that a maximum or a minimum?
Maximum.
It's a max. What about Ricardo? Is that a maximum or a minimum?
Minimum.
Okay. Think about that when you're writing your range. Because we always write from min to max. Okay. For the range, we're talking about the y value. So we're only looking at the number 4. For Maxine, where am I going to put that 4? On the left or on the right side?
The right.
On the right side. Meaning this side, negative infinity. So the range for her is y is less than or equal to 4. For Ricardo, Ricardo's is a minimum. So where do I put the 4?
Left.
On the left side. Meaning this side is my
Positive.
infinity. Now, can I leave his answer that way?
No.
What do I
You
do?
have to flip it
We flip it.
along with the sign.
So his range is y is greater than or equal to 4. So no, the range is not the same. Got it? Yes, no, okay. All right. Quadratic regression. Here we go. Quadratic functions and data. This is page 98. Since tomorrow's the last day of the 6 weeks, this one will not, the assignment that goes along with this with this lesson, it's not going to be due until Monday. Okay.
Yay.
All right. It says using technology, input the values and find the values of A, B, and C. Well, anytime you're given a table, it doesn't matter if it's quadratic, linear, or exponential. We're going to learn about three different types of graphs by the end of the year. We've already learned about straight lines, linear. We're in the middle of quadratics. Quadratics are parabolas. And we will still learn about exponential. Exponential is like half a curve.
Pi.
Not pi, just half a curve.
Pi.
Why'd you say pi?
Because pi curves up.
No. Okay, so the first thing we want to learn how to do is write a function. How to find the equation of this parabola. To do that, anytime you're given a table, you always go to the same setting. You always go to the same setting. How do you put points into the calculator? Where do you go? You can't put points into y equals. You can put an equation in y equals, but not points. Anybody remember?
Nope.
You go to stat. Everybody go to stat. Stat is that button under delete. So everybody go to stat. The very first option is edit. So the first thing we're going to do is put all of your numbers in. Now, mine already has numbers because I had a lesson with first period. What do I do to get rid of those numbers?
You go up and you click delete.
No, not delete.
Clear.
Enter. Clear, enter. Never press delete. Delete is the one button you're not supposed to be pushing. Unless you want Miss Loveless to get mad at you. 5.28.
Are you gonna give us like a star review before our benchmark?
Not before the benchmark. I will give you the star review before the star. We don't have time to star review before the benchmark. But you will have almost a month-long review before the star test. Yeah. All right. Y'all ready? After you put your points in, what do we do?
Y equals.
Not y equals.
Graph.
You need to find the equation first.
Oh.
We go back to stat. This time we go to calculate. Now don't jump ahead. Go to calculate and stay there. Like I said earlier, by the end of the year, you're going to learn 3 different ones. Which one have we already learned how to use?
Linear.
Linear. That number is what?
Like 4 or something.
It is 4. Now, what number do you think we're going to use for quadratic?
Pi.
Why?
Because it says quad reg.
Because it says quad. Quad reg, quadratic regression. So you're going to use number 5 for quadratics. Go back to stat. Now, what do we do in this screen? Number 5. Anybody remember? We go to the... Go to store. What do we do in store? Not second trace. Close, Spencer. No.
Alpha trace.
Alpha trace. Alpha trace. Then enter, enter, enter. Now, look at the equation it gives you at the very top. That's a quadratic equation. Ax squared plus bx plus c. It is written in standard form. It gives you numbers to plug into each spot. So that's how you end up finding the numbers that you need to write your equation. Okay? So A is negative 0.08. B is 1 and C is 3. So use those values or use those numbers to write an equation. What do we get? Y equals what?
Y equals negative 0.08 x squared.
What the?
Plus 1x
Plus 3.
Yeah.
Oh, what the?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
How does he know this?
Because he looks at his calculator.
No, I don't.
yeah?
No, I don't. No, not
That's
you.
your equation written in standard form.
That's cool.
Look, a goes in front of x squared, b goes in front of x, c goes by itself at the end.
Oh,
The calculator tells you. Now, because we are going to be using the graph feature, next thing you need to do is go to y equals. Everybody hit y equals. That equation should already be in y equals for you. If it is not in y equals for you, that is because you forgot what step. Alpha trace. Very good. Thank you for remembering that. You forgot alpha trace. Now, since it is there, good for me. Let's keep going. It says, sketch the graph on the left, label the x and the y intercept. Okay, well, let's see. Go second graph. See if we can find our x and our y intercept. Oh, man. Is anybody else's in decimals? Yes?
No.
If yours has decimals here on the x values, press
Mine
sec. I didn't ask that.
Oh, no, but
I asked whose is. If you have decimals here in your x values, press second window. Second window. And put a 1.
what happened to your numbers?
If yours is in the 100s, put second window and put a 1. Put 1 right there at the top. Press second window. Then go back to the table. That should fix it. Let's find some points that we can graph. One point that we can graph,
0, 3.
0, 3. So plot that point. 0, 3 is my y-intercept.
Or the starting.
Or my starting point. Very good. Thank you for remembering that. What's another point we can plot?
5, 6.
5, 6. All right. 5, 6. What is another point we can plot?
Wait, but 5. Oh, never mind. 10, 5.
Okay. Can we find that x-intercept? What's my x-intercept?
You scroll down real quick.
Yep. Scroll down.
15, 0.
15, 0. So I'm going to put a point there. Now, even though this is the highest point that I can plot, that doesn't mean that's my vertex. We did find the x-intercept though, so let's write that down. 15, 0. Okay. How do we find the vertex? We learned already how to find the vertex using the calculator.
You divide B by 2A.
You don't want to do all that. You don't have to do all that.
I'm gonna do it.
How do you press graph?
Okay, grab. Oh, never mind. Okay, and then you like hit zoom or something. Or something. You know?
Now, if your graph is zoomed out or if it doesn't look like mine, press zoom 6. Zoom 6.
Zoom 5. That's what called the deflection. And then it was something.
Kennedy, zoom 6.
What?
Zoom 6.
I'm not even there. My alpha trace didn't work. I put alpha trace, enter, and it didn't do nothing.
I told you not to do enter.
No, I did 3.
Press number 5. Hurry up.
5?
5. What did you...
What do you do?
Huh?
I know you're not going to make me crash out on this video.
What?
Press number 5. Go down to store.
Oh,
Alpha
it's for the
trace.
store.
Alpha tree.
Alright.
Now hit graph. What the heck? Go to y equals. Press zoom 6. There it is. All right. So, can you see the vertex? Yes, you can. So, since we can see the vertex, we're going to press second trace. This type of vertex is which one? 3 or 4?
4.
So, press number 4. Remember, you're going to get the question left. Left means, are you on the left side of the vertex? Since my vertex is here, yes, I am. Go ahead and press enter. Now it changes to right. Move that star to the right side. Just move it a healthy amount to the right side of that vertex. Now, I know my vertex is somewhere right here, so I'm not going to leave my star there. I'm going to go until it starts going down. There's my right side. Press enter. Enter. And what is our vertex? Yep, 6.24, 6.3, 12, yeah.
Cheeks more.
I got 6.25.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked enter a couple times.
Yeah, that 4 will round to a 5. Whatever. All right, so try to plot that point. 6.25. It'll be probably this corner right here. And go ahead and draw your curve.
Letter vertex. Ooh.
Okay. Not the best looking one, but it's there. Ready?
Like a roller coaster.
Yeah, like a little roller coaster. Application.
What the?
Predict the height of the t-shirt when its horizontal distance from the stage is 10 meters. Distance from the stage is what kind of value? Is it an X value or a Y value? So if we use our graph, find that 10, what would my Y value be? 5. We're talking about this point. So 5 what?
Meters.
That would be the height. Height is 5 meters.
That's
Okay.
how big the t-shirt is?
Now it says describe the meaning of the vertex in the context of the situation. When you have to describe using words, it helps just to write the point, 6.25, comma, 6.13, and describe each number. What does 6.25 describe? It's an X value. What do my X values describe? What do my Y values describe? Okay. Now, because this is a vertex, it's a very specific type of height. Vertex can either be described as a what or a what? As a what or a what? Vertex can be broken down into 2 different categories. This one is a max. So the height is a max height. Okay? Maximum height. So the maximum height is 6.13 meters at a distance of 6.25. That's what this type of sentence you would be looking for. Because there's answer choices that would say a minimum height. But this is a max height. Let's find the domain and range. To find the domain and range, we need to label our 3 points, right? So this is 0, 3. We said this one is 15, 0. And we already have the vertex labeled somewhere else. Okay? Ready? Okay. So, domain, X values. What's my smallest X value? 0. What's my highest?
6.13.
Okay, remember we have 3 X values, 0, 6.25, and 15. But the highest X value is 15. So good catch, 15. Now we have numbers on both sides, meaning there is boundaries on both sides. The whole thing is your answer, okay? Let's do the range, bless you. What's your smallest Y value?
0.
What's your highest?
30. 6.
No,
Oh.
6.13, yes. Okay. We have 0, 3, 6.13. So the lowest is 0, the highest is 6.13. Okay? And the whole thing is your answer. Flip it over to the back. One more. We have a new table. Let's put those points in. Hold on. Go ahead and put those points into your calculator. Clear whatever you have in there. Jesus, have you already put those numbers in?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you get there again? Because Kennedy already forgot.
You go to, I don't know anymore.
Stat.
Stat.
Edit.
Thank
Stat and
you.
quadratic reg or whatever.
You go up. to
No,
the-
stat then edit.
I know. Stat and reg, what you talking about?
Did you already put your points in?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
It's
Your
sometimes-
calculator's turned
no,
off.
We were with my pen. My pen. Right.
Kennedy, you have the table on the paper in front of you.
Yeah, can
You need to type it in your calculator.
you brother? You said it was second.
Oh no, you forgot one. Oh, no.
No, I did not.
Alright, can you just like keep those on the board, please?
Can I what?
Keep them on the board.
After I put my points in, what do I do? Go back to stat.
Cal.
Move over to calculate. What number?
5.
5. 4 is for straight lines. We're working with parabolas. It has to be quadratic, okay? Make sure everybody's screen says quadratic at the top. Yes? Okay. Now we go to,
The store.
what do we do in store?
Alpha trace
Alpha
extra.
We get some energy drinks.
Alpha trace.
You do not need an energy drink. All right. So everybody got those numbers? All right. Number 9. What is my equation?
I don't know.
Here, let me go.
Y equals what?
Negative 16 x squared plus 40x plus 2.
Good. Number 10. It says use your function to predict the height of the balloon after 0.75 seconds. What is 0.75 seconds? Is that an x or a y value?
X.
That is an x value.
Completely guessed.
Seconds is an x value. Don't guess.
But it got
Look at the table. So that means we need to predict the height, the y value. Okay. Well, we don't have to predict it because we can just use the calculator to do that for us. Ready?
Yeah.
Go to y equals, make sure your equation is there. 16, 40, and 2. 16, 40, and 2. Okay? Yes?
Yeah.
All right. So then I go to my table, second graph, but notice I don't have an x value of 0.75. So how do I put 0.75 into my
You
calculator?
gotta put that weird thingy.
What weird
Second
thinking?
window.
Second
Yeah, whatever you
window. Second window. Window is that button that's right next to y equals. So second window, put 0.75, then go back to the table. You don't have to press enter or anything. Put 0.75, second graph. What do you get as your y value?
23.
23.
So if like you need to find something really fast, you just
Yep.
okay.
If you need to find an x value really fast, it doesn't work with y values. Just an x value.
So I got a
Okay?
question.
23 feet.
Unless I got a question.
I don't have an answer yet.
Dang it.
Find the vertex. Let's find the vertex. Here we go. Hit graph. Can you see the vertex?
No.
No. So how do you make, what do you do to the calculator so you can see the vertex? Zoom out. So press zoom 3. Don't forget, if you press zoom 3, you have to press enter or it won't zoom out. You have to press enter. Everybody can see it now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's calculate it. To calculate it, second trace, which one?
Min maximum.
It's still a maximum, so number 4. Press enter. Now move that star to the right side. And what do you get?
I got 1.2527. What'd you get, Jenny?
I got 2.424242, and then y equals 4.96.
How about you bring that one here? What does the 27 describe?
Feet.
Not feet. Height. Height in feet.
Oh.
But since we're talking about the vertex,
How are you doing
you're not
that?
done. Push enter.
Katie, how are you doing that?
Enter again.
How?
There.
I pushed enter 3 times.
What did you
Not
do?
at 3, twice.
Miss, how is Kennedy doing that?
How?
are you doing that?
Do it.
Since we're describing the vertex, this is a very specific type of height. What kind of height?
Feet.
Oh, max height. The max.
Max. This is a maximum height. All right. Number 12, give a reasonable range for the data. We don't need a picture to find the range. All we need is the what?
The vertex.
Vertex. Okay. Now we know that my parabola is upside down, right?
Yeah.
We know what the vertex is,
Yeah.
which is what? 1.25. 1.25, 27. Range is my what value?
Max. Y.
And that y value is a
Max.
max. So think about that when you are writing your range. Where do I put that 27?
On the right. Hey, I finally know where my right and left is.
Actually, don't draw arrows. My
Why not?
bad. Why don't we draw arrows on this one? Why would there be a stopping point?
Oh, because the graph. Gotcha.
You're getting there.
Because of the table.
Oh, because it's describing in feet. It's
Can
describing
you
X and Y.
remember arrows mean that it continues? Can you have a negative amount of time?
No.
Can you have a negative amount of height?
Yes.
No. All right.
You just go backwards.
So what is the smallest y value?
2.
Oh,
0.
do we have to go back to second graph?
I knew it. It was 0.
What? Huh?
The answer is 0 because there's nothing that can continue after.
Your y values describe what?
The height. Oh, you can't go below height. Right?
You
You
can't
can.
go
You just
the
gotta
the smallest height or the lowest height.
You have to say height.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, because you said
You just gotta dig.
The lowest height is what? 0. The lowest height is 0. Okay.
Ain't you just like digging, going?
What?
I'll still be on ground.